2018 is almost here, which means it's time to start thinking about New Year's resolutions, dare I say this. How do you really stick with them? I mean, you always feel like a fail around January 6th or so. At least that's for me. Just speaking for myself, Jared. We're talking with Dr. Sharon Thompson about some easy tools to help you achieve your goals. We were feeling lonely around here, but lonely no longer, thankfully. We've got a guest in studio. You know, we're just a couple of days away from the new year, and every January, millions of us set these resolutions to live better, eat better, exercise more, whatever, and then we quickly abandon them. So what can we do to stick with those resolutions? Dr. Sharon Thompson of Central Phoenix Obstetrics and Gynecology is here to kind of coach us into a healthier and happier 2018. Wonderful to see you.
I think, first of all, Happy New Year in advance to everyone. I think one of the things that we should do is throw away the word resolutions.
Okay.
I think that word is so full of guilt and failure, right?
Yeah.
For all of us. We set these resolutions, and by January 13th, forget it. So thinking of life goals, and not just for the year, but just in general.
Okay.
Things that you just want to do better and be better at. And one key thing is to plan ahead.
Okay.
So you learn from last year, or from this year, we're not out of the year yet, how you failed, how it didn't work out. So
you gotta keep it real. Yes.
Exactly. Keep it 100, as the young people say. So plan ahead. So if one of your goals is to eat better, well, empty out that pantry. That's always a good place to start. Get rid of all the cookies and the Oreos and the Skittles, you know who I'm talking to, that are getting in your way, and just plan to start fresh. The studies show time and time again that people who keep a food log do better than people who don't. So just practice writing it down.
Doing that.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me, but for people for whom it works,
meal
it's
prep,
great.
we know that. The one thing that I do swear by, and I know that that's on your list, is having your gym bag packed in the car.
Yes.
Even if you don't think that day you're going to have the time to make
Absolutely.
it. Someone may cancel that lunch date you planned, and then now you have the opportunity.
So people who look at behavior change say you have to change your mind, but you also have to change your environment. And if you plan to go to the gym, but oops, I don't have those gym clothes, well, now you're set up for failure. But if they're with you in your office, in your car, then you're good to go. So that's plan ahead.
So plan ahead.
It's a great way to go.
Okay, how do you keep yourself kind of incentivized or motivated?
Yeah. So there are all these great tools. One, a buddy is a great low-tech tool. Get a friend and get the friend who's the nag, right?
Get a friend. I've been wanting to do that for all these years. Maybe this will be my year.
Will take food out of your hand. We all have that friend. Yeah. That friend is a great friend when you're trying to keep a goal. But then there are all sorts of tools to help you. You can make a money jar, give yourself money every time, or even worse, get that friend and pay them money when you don't go, because they will hold you to it.
Okay.
And you will get tired of making them rich. So these kinds of commitment tools, and there are apps that can do that too. Yeah. There's an app that I'm too scared to try. If you don't meet your goal, it will give money to a group you don't like.
What? Oh, that's interesting.
So
I mean, if it goes to a charity you want to support, well, that's not so bad. But, oh, man.
So you got to know that you're ready to meet that goal.
Oh, okay, that's a good motivation.
And that's a real way to help yourself keep your commitment.
So in your office, I imagine that what you hear from patients time and time again is, I'm worried about my weight, or I want to change my ways and feel better.
Exactly. And so start small. Oftentimes we start too big. We think, I have 50 pounds to lose, or, you know, I want to exercise 40 minutes a day every day. Start small. Start with 10 minutes. Okay. And 10 minutes maybe of walking. We all know how to walk. And if you're in a chair, you can start with moving your arms, right? So just start small. Start for a short period of time. If, that 10 minutes is over and you hate it, you're done. If the 10 minutes is over and you want to keep going, then keep going a little bit longer. Okay. And every day you can make it a little bit more, a little bit more. If you sit, start with standing. If you don't move, start with just moving a little bit more. So keep the goals small and extend them over time. Don't start with the huge goal. That's intimidating. None of us keep that up.
And that way you're able to give yourself a little positive feedback, right?
And if you put $1 in that jar for every 10 minutes and then treat yourself to something that's good for you, then, that can really help you keep going.
Some new tennis shoes, some new workout pants, something like that.
Oh, who doesn't love buying workout clothes? Whether you work out or not, they're so cute.
You can still want to wear them all around town.
And they look good on everybody. Yes.
So, Dr. Thompson, also, you probably want to remind your patients, especially, to think about not just the physical in terms of how you look, but also your wellness on the inside and what you can do to kind of touch base with making sure that everything else is kind of sitting right.
Really, your external shows your happiness or your level of unhappiness. So you really, really want to focus on what's going on inside your head. We all play tapes to ourselves about I'm good at this, I'm not good, this is bad about me. And if you don't change those tapes, making a goal won't work. So you really got to work on what's going on inside. So do things that'll help you be happier. Spend time with friends, get out in the sunshine. If you need a therapist, get one. Now there's tools online where you can just get an app and talk to someone. You don't have to be embarrassed about going, or maybe it's showing up on your health insurance if that's a concern. So if you need therapy, it's there for you. You know, little things like having a ritual before bed. Take a warm shower. That glass of milk your mom used to talk about, right? Those things can really help us wind down. And that winding down can really help you feel better and help you meet those goals.
Well, thank you so much for your
Oh, you're
time and for
welcome.
a year of great health advice.
A year of great health
keeping
and
us
happiness,
feeling
everybody.
good. Thank you so much. If you want to
Happy New
contact
Year.
Dr. Thompson, she's at Central Phoenix Obstetrics and Gynecology.